Hello, sorry. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to GOKU Productions. My name is Michael Lance, and today we're doing a requested debate on the Son of God, Lucifer, the first son, versus End of the Broly movie Goku. Oh, wrong video. Um, he basically they're wanting me to take the biblical Lucifer, the devil, and pin him against Goku from the End of the Broly movie to like fully see who would win in a all-out end fight. Now, let's uh let's backtrack, and we all know who Goku is because my main channel is comprised of Dragon Ball content. So let's use that. We all know who Goku is, but what happened in the Broly movie? I say he got about 10 times stronger due to fighting Broly and Zenkais and everything like that. All right. Goku at the end of the Broly movie is at the lowball estimate 10 times stronger than his tournament, the end of Tournament of Power counterpart. Not Master Ultra Instinct. Like, okay, end of Tournament of Power's base form is 10 times weaker than the base form of end of the Broly movie Goku when they're both healed up and at full power. Okay, now let's get into Lucifer slash Samael slash Satan. Okay, for those of you who don't know, the story goes like this. Long ago, God made the universe and he made heaven, or vice versa. He made heaven first, or the universe, or whatever. Basically, you get the point. Somewhere along the line, Lucifer came to existence and he became overzealous with power and his own beauty, which, by the way, this picture is beautiful. I don't know who drew it, but it looks awesome. Anyways, my point is, uh, he grew so insanely powerful that even God was like, okay, we're gonna have to knock you down a peg. So they had Michael cast Lucifer out of heaven. So now, Lucifer has been represented in three different forms. He has been represented as, we're gonna go into three different forms, but let's go into the evilest one first, Satan. He got completely morphed from an angel to like an opposite angel, a devil. However, demons are like half breed Saiyans. They're basically like that. They're half breed Saiyans, and Lucifer is the main Saiyan, main pure blood, and angels are like the godly side of that. Okay, okay, good. We're clear on that. This is another drawing by another artist I found on Google. Looks great. By the way, I love the scythe. Anyways, Satan is like the all-time evil, and in some instances he even seduced the first wife of Adam in some texts, Lilith, to be his wife and turned her into a demon and the first succubus. Anyways, the other part of this is she also tricked Eve, who tricked Adam unintentionally and got him kicked out of the garden, basically committing the first sin. And we can akin Satan to being the opposite God, like the evil of the universe. Now, we can interpret that a couple different ways, but when the universe was made, he was the most powerful in the entire universe. Now, it took somebody who is almost like multi-galaxy level, like Michael, to take him on, and it took God helping him. So that easily puts Satan on a universal level, which is insanely strong. And if he's backed up by hell, then yes. However, we can interpret it a couple different ways. We can interpret it as Lucifer needs to exist. He has to be there. He has to exist because he is the evil in the universe. He's the evil against God. He has to exist. If you kill Lucifer, then nothing else. Then there's no good. There's no evil. There's no nothing. Same thing if you manage to kill God. There's no good. There's no evil. There's no nothing. So it's like a balance. It's like yin and yang. But if we take that out of the equation altogether, end of Broly movie Goku stomps. Like, he stomps him. And I would say his blue form, but if he really needed to, he could go Kaioken. Now, sure, there could be magics and illusions involved, but I think Goku, based on pure strength, is way stronger than just the normal interpretation of Satan. However, that now let's pop on over to the other the other side of this coin. Let's pop over to Lucifer. Lucifer. Alright, this one's a little bit confusing, but I'm gonna try to simplify it. Basically, instead of being reverted to a devil or the first anti-angel or anti-god, he remained an angel. He's now just in hell, governing over demons who are now the opposite angels. Okay, this with him being an angel, that means he kept his higher universal level of power. When he was Satan, he is not like universal level. He's world ending, but he's not universal level, because in the Satan text it means that Michael or Jesus himself will fight Lucifer and they'll end the world. That means their full power within the world. Lucifer shook and broke heaven. Now, to give you some perspective on this, heaven has to contain every soul that is supposedly that ever existed. Because remember, I've seen in text that Jesus prepares a mansion for everybody, and like whether they come or not, he prepares it, which means it would have to be a place big enough to hold a house, a small like 12,000 foot house, um, for every single soul across all of Earth through all of time that has ever existed, not even including alien life. That is an insanely high amount of friggin' space. Supposedly infinite space, because God lives there. Now you take that, and Lucifer managed to break 2/3 of that with his war with the other angels. That is insane. And again, it took Michael, a universal to galaxy level character, with the power of God, to defeat Lucifer. So Lucifer in this form, I'd say that he'd be even if we go by just the forms that Goku displayed at the end of the Broly movie, where Lucifer could crush Goku in his blue form. However, someone like Gogeta or Master Adult Instinct Goku, if he could tap into that, I think that'd be a little bit more of a struggle for him, but nothing too much. I think that it would be it'd be a little bit more challenging for the Saiyan to be able to defeat Lucifer, because Lucifer is far more powerful than Satan, and they both friggin' pale in comparison to the who we're about to talk to now. The final version of the angelic fallen angel. Yeah, we're back to this image. Samael, the supposed true name of the angel Lucifer / Satan. Alright, Samael, from the text I've read, is basically still in heaven. Basically, what happened was when Lucifer fell, he split himself into 3 different pieces. God did. God split him into the right hand of God, Lucifer as we know him in hell, and then Satan, who is the true evil and the supposed anti-god. Which that version of him, I don't know if he could like beat Goku, but that's not the point. We're talking about Samael. Samael is still in heaven, and he's the left hand or right hand of God, and aka the venom of God. But he's also supposedly the devil. It's confusing. Religion's weird. Let's move on. Samael is like, he is the archangel you do not want to mess with. Even worse than Michael. He's the most vicious and quote quote evil in the acts of God. But he does it out of the loyalty of God. Kind of what happens in our Dragon Ball Z End of Days videos. Check it out if you want to. Also, thank you so much for 135 subscribers. Just wanted to give you some appreciation, guys. Love y'all. Anyways, Samael would definitely be able to crush Goku Master Ultra Instinct or not, or Gogeta or not. Gogeta probably had the best chance because, in my opinion, Gogeta is stronger than MUI. But that's besides the point. But if you're asking for my reason why, okay, he is the left hand of God. Now to put this in perspective, okay, you know in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super where Zeno has two guards, he has the Daishinkan below him, and he has his two guards on his right and left. That is his right and left hand, or well, that's how we interpret it, kind of like how Master Media did in Anime War. But that's besides the point. They're like his right and left hand. Now they are supposedly the strongest fighters in the multiverse. Now, let's take that logic and apply it to Samael. He is the left or right hand of God himself. You really think God's like left hand or right hand will lose to some mortal? It would take like an angelic plan or Michael or God himself just being like, no, you're gonna stop, you done. So yeah, Samael is gonna Samael would stomp Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue, Goku Master Ultra Instinct at the end of the Broly movie. Basically, Samael wins. So that's 2-1. So yeah, Goku in the Broly movie has zero chance, zero against this guy. That's just the debate. Well, that's the debate. We got the three parts. Well, the three aspects. If you have any more debates, I'd be willing to do it. I already did one about Goku versus Jesus and pointed that out. But that's besides the point. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning into this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment down below if you're new. Subscribe if you're new around here to the channel, or drop a comment if you have an opinion to share or predictions for futures or what ifs or whatever. Also, I will be producing Dragon Ball Z End of Days Part 6 very soon. And I will be producing Goku, What If Goku Was in the Real World Monday, because I'm going to have to skip Sunday because I'm having a big Thanksgiving feast. It's going to be nuts, and I just won't have time to sit down and breathe. Like, I won't have the time to sit down on the toilet and fart. Anyways, I'm just going to be busy. But the real world Goku is Monday. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for all the subs so far. I'm loving every second of this. All right. Ciao.